Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel on Exploring EE. So far we have studied the transient behavior of series RL, RC and RLC circuit and also parallel RLC circuits. Utilizing Kirchhoff's current law and Kirchhoff's voltage law and voltage current relationship of inductor and capacitor, we can derive time domain differential equation of voltage or current for any circuit. Then to solve the differential equation of voltage or current using conventional methods, we have used integration and differentiation, which sometimes involves tedious and complex calculations. In this video, we will introduce the Laplace transform technique. Later, we will see how to solve the differential equation in the transform domain to avoid the computational complexities as in time domain analysis. Laplace transform is a very powerful and efficient method of solving linear differential equations. It is widely adapted to determine the transient response of any physical system. Time domain linear differential equations is first transformed into an algebraic equation in the transform domain, which is solved conventionally in the transform domain, and finally taking inverse Laplace transform, the solution of the differential equation can be obtained back to the time domain again. The advantages of using Laplace transform over conventional methods of solving linear differential equations are ease in calculation for solving linear differential equations, as simple algebraic equations will be handled in S domain for solving differential equation. Second one is the initial conditions of the system would be automatically included in the transform domain. Therefore, no need to find out arbitrary constants as in conventional methods. And Laplace transform also provides the direct solution of non-homogeneous differential equation. Now, what is Laplace transform? Any time domain function after taking this transform will be updated in S domain as we explained. The S domain, S is the complex frequency given by sigma plus j omega. Sigma is the real part and omega is the imaginary part. The definition of the Laplace transform of a given function ft is integration under the limit 0 to infinity e to the power minus st times of ft dt, where s is the complex frequency given by sigma plus j omega. If we know the fs, from fs the t domain function can be brought back by taking inverse Laplace transform. This is the inverse Laplace transform L inverse fs that gives us ft in time domain, which is equal to 1 by twice pi j integration sigma minus j omega to sigma plus j omega times of e to the power st fs ts. In transform domain or in S domain, instead of differentiation and integration as in time domain analysis, algebraic expressions are generally handled, and that is the main advantage of Laplace transform. Let us see the Laplace transform of a time derivative function ft. From the definition of Laplace transform, we have L of ft is equal to capital F of s, which is given by integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft dt. Now there are two functions are multiplied, one is e to the power minus st, another is ft. Assuming ft is the first function and e to the power minus st as the second one, applying the rule of integration by parts, integration u v dx, u and v are the function of x, where u is the first function, v is the second function. U integration v dx minus integration du dx integration v dx whole dx. So applying the same rule here, we have integration of e to the power minus st is coming out to be e to the power minus st by minus s into ft under the limit 0 to infinity minus integration ddt of ft, that is simply f dash t, multiplied by integration e to the power minus st dt whole dt under the limit 0 to infinity. Since e to the power minus infinity is 0 and e to the power 0 equal to 1, so it will be simply 1 ft by s, ft by s at t equal to 0. ft is at t equal to 0, or better to write t equal to 0 plus, minus the second term f dash t times of e to the power minus st by minus s. So it will be plus and s is taken outside the integral. So this is basically f of s. And this term integration 0 to infinity f dash t to the power minus st, that can be written as Laplace transform of ddt of ft or f dash t. From that we can write down Laplace transform of f dash t, multiplying the entire equation by s and rearranging the terms, we have s of fs minus f of 0 plus. Finally, Laplace transform of derivative of ft is s times of fs minus f0. So we have integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st times of f dash t, which is equal to s times of Laplace transform of ft, which is denoted by fs minus initial value of the function, that is f of 0 plus, and this is nothing but Laplace of f dash t. If we compute this integral once again, we have, so integration of e to the power minus st will be e to the power minus st by minus s multiplied by f dash t under the limit 0 to infinity minus integration 0 to infinity derivative of f dash t is double f dash t multiplied by integration e to the power minus st dt whole multiplied by dt, and this is coming out to be s of fs minus f0 plus. So e to the power minus infinity is coming out to be 0, minus 0, e to the power 0 is 1, so it is coming out to be f dash 0 by s, and this integral gives minus of 1 by s times of e to the power minus st. So we can write this minus minus becomes plus, integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into f double dash t dt by s can be written outside the integral. This is coming out to be sfs minus f0 plus. This term is what? Laplace of f double dash t. So rearranging the terms, we can write down Laplace of f double dash t is equal to, this term is shifted in the right hand side, so we get s square of f of s minus s of f0 plus minus f dash 0 plus. So this is the expression of Laplace of second order derivative of a function ft. Next, Laplace transform of an integral of a function. By definition, you can write it is 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into integral of ft dt into dt, e to the power minus st by s integration of v into integration of ft dt. You can put a limit also here, 0 to t here, under the limit 0 to infinity, minus integration of derivative of this integral, which will be simply ft, because derivative and integral will be cancelled out, multiplied by integral e to the power minus st dt whole dt. If we put infinity, e to the power minus infinity is 0, so it will be 0 minus 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 plus 1 by s times of integration 0 to t ft dt at t equal to 0 plus, minus integration, this term will be simply ft multiplied by e to the power minus st by minus s. So this minus minus, it will be plus into dt. If we carefully look at this term, this is actually f of s by s. So the entire term can be written in this form as fs by s plus 1 by s integration ft dt, this value at t equal to 0 plus. So this is the final expression of Laplace transform of an integral. If initial conditions are 0, if this value is 0, we can say Laplace transform of integration of a function is 1 by s times of Laplace transform of that function, and Laplace transform derivative of a function is given by s times of Laplace transform of that function, and for integration it is fs by s, neglecting the initial conditions. If initial conditions are incorporated, it will be minus f0 plus, and here we have 1 by s times of integration ft dt at t equal to 0 plus. Moving on to Laplace transform of some common forcing function. First of all, unit step function is denoted by u of t, which is equal to unity for t greater than 0, otherwise it is 0, and t equal to 0 is a point of discontinuity. So if we take the Laplace transform of ut, L of ut, that is the unit step function, we have integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st times of u of t dt. Ut equal to unity after t equal to 0 plus, it is simply 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into 1 into dt. It is coming out to be e to the power minus st by minus s under the limit 0 to infinity. E to the power minus infinity is 0, e to the power 0 equal to 1, so 1 by s. 1 by s is the answer. So we can write down Laplace of u of t equal to 1 upon s. If the unit step is shifted, we can write it down in this form, u of t minus t, which is equal to unity when t is higher than t, equal to 0 when t is lower than capital T. So the time integral of this function multiplied by e to the power minus st is the Laplace transform under the limit 0 to infinity. This is L of u of t minus t. This is called time shifted unit step. So 0 to t it is 0, ut minus t, 0 to t it is 0, right? The multiplication is 0, instead of 0 to infinity, t to infinity e to the power minus st into dt minus e to the power minus st by s under the limit t to infinity. E to the power minus infinity is 0, minus of minus e to the power minus st by s. So 1 by s times of e to the power minus st. So e to the power minus st is multiplied if time shift is there. For example, Laplace of u of t minus 3, it will be 1 by s times of e to the power minus 3s. For pulse function, the duration is from t2 to t1, so t2 minus t1 is the duration of the pulse, or it is called pulse width. Now this pulse function can be expressed in terms of unit step. So ut minus t1, this is one time shifted function starting from t1, and ut minus t2, another time shifted function started at t2. So the pulse function can be written in this form, ut minus t1 minus of ut minus t2, that gives us ut minus t1 minus ut minus t2. This is the pulse function. So Laplace transform of this kind of function can be written in this form, L of ut minus t1 minus ut minus t2, that is equal to 1 by s times of e to the power minus st1 minus 1 by s times of e to the power minus st2. So if we take common 1 by s, e to the power minus st1 minus e to the power minus st2, this is the answer. So let us summarize what we have studied. The definition of Laplace transform, LFT equal to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st multiplied by ft dt is given by capital F of s, where s is the complex frequency given by sigma plus j omega. Laplace transform of derivative of a function ft, that is L f dash t, is s times of f of s minus initial value of the function at t equal to 0 plus. Similarly, Laplace transform of double derivative of a time domain function, that is f double dash t. If we know the Laplace transform of ft as fs, it will be s square fs minus s times of f0 plus minus s times of f dash 0 plus. Similarly, Laplace transform of integral of a function ft is fs by s plus 1 by s integral ft dt, and this integral is computed at t equal to 0 plus. Laplace transform of a unit step function is simply 1 by s, and Laplace transform of a shifted unit step function is given by 1 by s times of e to the power minus st. So in the next session we will meet again and we will discuss the Laplace transform of other forcing functions like exponential functions, sinusoidal, cosinusoidal, impulse functions and other different functions. Thank you.